We'll just start by taking 3 breaths. I like to bring my arms up when I breathe in and bring them through, but you can stand in mountain pose, Tadasana. 3 breaths. Big breath in, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Perfect. Now, let's get to that most important position, dead body pose. Shavasana. Let's hold our breaths there for a moment. Let's start out here. Start practicing Shavasana. It's a good place to kind of set the intention for your practice. And try not to judge your practice, as we all do. No one event in and of itself is ever determinant of the outcome, whether it's good or bad. So for the next hour, all that matters is this mat and your body. You're going to move it. You're going to breathe. Breathing is the most important part. Try to use your nostrils. So the flow kind of challenging of sorts, but with modifications, so it is accessible to anybody. But if you stick with it and you stick through it, you'll definitely be proud of yourself at the end of this 1 hour yoga, core, flow, fun. All right, let's start by hugging our knees into our chest. You don't need to be tight. We're just going to rock from side to side. Circles. One way, I want you to stop and go the other way. Let's raise our feet to the sky, fingers to the sky. Bring your shoulders off the mat so your core is engaged. You start to rotate those wrists and ankles, whichever direction, it does not matter. We're going about 10 rotations. And then we will stop and go up. Getting that oil in the joints that the body needs, especially in our wrists and ankles. That's synovial fluid is the science. Okay, bring your shoulders down now, bring your hands down to a T or a cactus. Soles of the feet are on the mat, bring them to the outer edges. Big breath in. As you exhale, drop your knees over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center. And just go at your own pace. Your exhalation, your knees are dropping to one side, your feet out over the opposite shoulder. Warming up the spine. So much time sitting, especially lately. This is a good way to engage the tailbone aspect. grabbing our legs underneath, above the knees. Start to rock and roll. Massage on your vertebrae on the back. Come to a seat and then put yourself around. Seated position. There's our first posture, boat. You can grab underneath your legs here. Back is flat, watch the dual rounding. Stick out your arms. And a little bit more, you can start to creep those legs up. Notice the creep up. If you've already done your core workout for the day, you're going to sit back. I still want you engaged here. Lots of options when you're still holding. And slowly lower down all the way. Get your arms up overhead. Big stretch. Big morning stretch. So you're in your hands. You can bring them down beside your hips here. You might even bring them a little bit underneath your hips. And we're going to get ready for some leg lifts. Bring your feet together. They are one leg. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, through the way down. Inhale. Exhale, another third. Inhale. And exhale, have one last third, but keep those legs hovering an inch off the mat. And zip them all the way back up. And on the exhale, bring them down a third of the way. And another third. Inhale, some more. Let's do one more. Drop down one third. Inhale. Exhale, another third. Let's get the core rolling. Okay. You can rock and roll your way to the front of the mat. You can just cross your legs. Make your way over. If you have knee problems, just go to the side, come around. Going into our nice tabletop position. Tabletop, fingers suspending evenly. Shoulders over wrists. You want to have your hips stacked over your knees. Toes can be curled or flat. Inhale, belly drops. Head rises. Exhale, pushing the mat around the spine. Finger cat. Inhale, happy cow. Belly drops. Exhale. Go at your own pace. You all breathe a little differently, but try to keep the breath to the nose. That ocean breath. Wag your tail if you want. I like to do that. And cat cow. Okay, that's the neutral spine. Equivalent with bird dogs. Right arm sticks out. Left leg points. Point those toes. Try and square up your hips. Big breath in. Exhale right elbow to left knee. Inhale right knee. Exhale right elbow to knee. Inhale, point those toes. Exhale. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Place that right hand back onto the mat. Get everything nice and centered. Here come those left-handed people. They They know we're popular. Get it out, point your right toes. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Exhale, left elbow and right knee. Exhale. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Last one. Very good. Core is firing up. Sweat is coming. This is a challenging practice with no challenge, no change. All right, curl toes under. Over your knees, about an inch off the mat here. You're just going to hover. You're in your bear pose. Engage the core. Try and slide your palms to your knees without actually moving your hands. As you need to come down to your knees for a second, that's perfectly fine. Take a breath. Come back. Take it there. From here, push into the mat. Kick your hips up. Make your way into your downward dog. You can move, side to side, static. Let's try and have those fingers standing nice and evenly, weight distributed in your hands. Maybe you focus on the index finger and thumb. Relax the shoulders away from the ears as you push your chest towards your thighs. The head is just dangling. You're not holding your head up. Let it just rest gently. Come on down to your knees. Bring your knees wide, toes together, and sit back into your seat for your chest. So at any time during the practice, you need to come to this posture. Just drop the knees. This is one of my favorites. You can recover, and you still get work on those head flexors and knees. Make your way back to nice tabletop position. Curl toes under, hips rise, push into the mat, downward dog. Pick up your right leg. Exhale, knee nose, and step it through. You get stuck halfway here. Happens to the best of us. Just pick up your heel with your hand, bring it to the front of the mat so you're in a nice runner's lunge. And then inhale, bend that right knee as your chest comes up. Exhale, straighten that right knee as you bring your forehead towards the knee. Inhale, bend, chest up. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, chest up. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to keep our forehead here for 3 breaths. Do your best to get that forehead on the knee with the legs straight. And start to bend that right knee. Bring your right hand on the inside of your right leg as you heel toe your right foot to the other edge of the mat. You're in your lizard pose here. We've got options. Depending on how open you are, you might drop down to your left elbow. You might be working on this for a while. Let's try the right elbow. If you've got both elbows down, maybe start to peel the right arch of your foot off the mat, the inside arch. Remember, no pain, just discomfort. You're pinching and painful, back up. It's just uncomfortable. Breathe through. Okay. If you're not already on your hands, come back up onto your hands. I want you to slide this right foot right underneath your seat. So you're gonna, everyone's a little different here. I want you to be able to almost sit on that right foot in a certain way. Bend your left leg as you reach back with your left hand to grab the top of the left foot, depending on where you're at. And just start to try and bring your left heel to your left butt cheek. You should feel a nice stretch in the quad here. I call this a Kempo quad stretch. I'm sure there's no difference, but it helps. And release that grip. Bring your left hand down to the mat, step your right foot back to meet your left. You're in your high plank. From plank, just push into dog. And here you can just start to tiptoe your feet all the way to the front of the mat. Bring the feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Back nice and flat, hands can get on the shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes all the way, arms up, look up. Exhale, bring your hands through your heart. You're in a mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive over your front body, collapse. Inhale, halfway. Back is flat. Exhale, fold. Lift your hands to the mat. Step back to your high plank. From high plank, push into your dog. I find when you get into downward dog from high plank, it is almost, at least in my experience, one of the best ways to get into posture correctly. Pick up your left leg. Watch the plank behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Again, if you get stuck halfway, no big deal. Just pick up that foot, knee up in the runner's lunge here. Get yourself prepared. Your feet are on train tracks, not tight ropes. Inhale, bend that left knee, chest comes up. Exhale, straighten the left knee as you bring your forehead to touch. Inhale, bend, chest up. Exhale, straighten. Inhale. Exhale. 4. And bend. Chest up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Hold there. Keep the forehead to the knee if possible. Start to bend that left knee as you bring your left arm on the inside of your left foot as you start heel toeing that foot as well. Both arms inside the left foot. Now you can stay here or drop down to the right elbow. And if that's okay and you want to go a little more, bring that left elbow down. And then you have the option to peel the inside arch of your left foot off the mat. You can get as deep as you want. Breathe through the discomfort. You're already up on your hands. Start to make your way back up onto your hands. From here, we're just going to slide our left foot underneath our seat. Move it around so you can get comfortable. Bend your right leg as you reach back with your right hand for the top of your right foot. Or however you grab it, the ankle. You might even wrap it all the way around. The goal is we're just working on trying to bring this right heel towards the right glute. So you should feel a very intense stretch. Release that. Bring your right hand down, left hand down, step back to your high plank. From your plank into your dog. And start to walk your way from that. Bring your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, root your eyes all the way. Exhale. Tadasana. Ta-da. Take a peek down at your feet. Make sure they're together. Do a couple sun salves with variations. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Arms leg all the way down. Inhale to the halfway. Exhale, fold. And bring your hands to the mat. Step back here to your high plank. Down high plank. You already drop your knees at either point. That's perfectly fine. We've been doing a lot of these, so comes to that point, drop your knees. If not, hold the elbows in tight as slowly as you lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Bring your feet together, cobra tail, preparing. Fingertips up by the shoulders, elbows in tight. Flex your feet, kneecaps. Inhale, chest up. Steps away. Exhale down. Push into the mat, curl toes under. Downward dog. From here, you can walk your way to the front of the mat, or you can bend your knees and hop your way to the front. Inhale, your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Hands through. Mountain pose. Round two. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift. And exhale, you bring your hands to the mat. Again, you can step back, or if you're seated and you push into the mat, you can go hop. Hop back. Elbows in tight as you lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Tops of the feet are going to flip and go on top as you push up into your upward dog. The legs are resting on the mat. Do your best to keep them off. From upward dog, push into your hands. Hips start to rise as you push into the mat. Downward dog. You can add push-ups into those transitions. You might see that throughout the practice. Push-ups going into vinyasa, push-ups coming out. Wherever you like it, just add it. Up the challenge, get the greater change. Let's make our way to the front of the mat. Feet together. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And root your eyes all the way. And bring your hands to your heart. And exercise. Mountain pose. The time to grab a sip of water if you'd like, because we're going to get busy. Don't go one way at a time. So throughout the practice, when we're doing the vinyasas, sometimes you might want to do cobra, sometimes you might feel like doing upward dog. They both have different benefits, so neither is better than the other. Do what feels good for you today. Okay. So we get busy, feet together, front of the mat. Inhale, your arms up. And exhale, swan dive over the front body. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the other shins. Exhale, fold. Your hands to the mat, step back, hop back, get back. high plank. Elbows in tight. Lower yourselves down here to your chaturanga. You're hovering. From here, you've got your option to do upward dog or cobra. From here, we're making our way to downward dog, back to the push-up, and then here we go. Pick up your right leg. Open up the side, bring your right heel to your left butt cheek. Three-legged dog. Nice big side stretch. Inhale that leg back up, straight, as high as you can. And on the exhalation, we're going to bring the right knee to the right elbow. Stay there, or hover it down to your wrist. Come on back up. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, bend it again so you open up. You're bringing that heel to the buttocks. Inhale, leg straight. Exhale, knee to nose. You can stay there or you can hover an inch off the mat. Bring it back. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, open up the side. Inhale, leg is straight. We're going to right knee to left elbow this time. From here, you can hold it there or hover to the wrist. Bring it back. Inhale, now leg up. Exhale, three-legged dog here. Now you can stay here, hanging out, breathing. Or you can start to bring your right hand up as you roll over, bringing your right foot down onto the mat. Your wild thing. Left leg straight. Right hand reaching for the ground. And we're breathing. Okay, start to bring your right hand back around. Keep that right leg lifted if you like, as you lower down for your vinyasa. Upward dog or cobra. Up dog. Followed by downward dog. And let's drop to our knees for a moment. Child pose. We got another side. In child pose, you have arms out, reaching in front of you. I sometimes like that. Put my hands in a diamond form. Really opens up. Really opens up your shoulders here. Relax. Or if you want more passive, you can bring your arms to the side. That's more of a straight up recovery. And we'll open the table. And we'll make our way to downward dog. And sit down dog. Pick up your left leg. Open up your left side. Bring your left heel to your right buttocks. Three-legged dog. Nice big side stretch. Inhale that leg back up straight, as high as you can get it. On the exhalation, left knee to left elbow. You can hover, bring that knee down to the wrist. Bring her back up. Inhale that leg up. And bend it open on the exhalation. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, knee to nose. Hover or stay. Come back. Leg back up. Exhale, open. Inhale, straighten that leg. We're going to bring the left leg over to the right elbow. Bend it open. There's three-legged dog here. Again, you can stay here. You're feeling a little bit wild. Start to lift up your left hand as you drop your left leg. Left leg, right leg straight, left arm is reaching. And sweep that left arm back to the front of the mat. Keep the Have that leg lifted if you can as you lower on down for your chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. Push into the mat, curl toes under, find your way into downward facing dog. Let's walk our way to the front of the mat. Feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. From here, we're going to get ready to sit into our seats. So on the inhalation, the arms rise, sit here. Sit into your chair. Lightning bolt, thunderbolt. 99% of the weight is in those heels. Chest is doing its best to come up. You're giving it the straightest arms you've got. Suck that tummy in. And sit just a little bit deeper. A little deeper. Okay, now exhale, collapse. Oh. Okay, let's get right back into chair. But you can bring your hands into prayer. Prayer, chair. Twist over to the right, hook the left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. From here, gracefully step your left leg all the way back. Make it on train tracks, not tight ropes. Get your balance. Back heel is lifted. Open up your arms if you can. Press into that right big toe as you push yourself up. You might fall for your twisting or your two. Flip that left palm. Bring your right hand on the outside of your left thigh. Twisting reverse warrior. From here, cartwheel your right hand down to meet your left. Step your right foot back to meet your right foot back to your left. Yep. High plank. Lower down. Chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. From here, curl toes under. Downward dog. Start to walk your way to the front of the mat. Feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Come to sit back into your chair, but you're going to bring your arms back to your heart. Hands to your heart. Twist over to the left. Try and hook that right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. From here, step your right foot back. You're on train tracks. You're twisting to the left. Open up those arms and prepare to push into the mat with your front big left toe. You rise. Arms out like a T. Gaze straight ahead. You're twisting warrior two. Look out directly ahead. Flip that right palm. Bring your left hand to your right thigh as you reach back. Don't forget to breathe. Now bring your left hand down to meet the right. Step your left foot back. Meet your right. You're in your high plank. Your time to do your vinyasa. Lower down. Elbows in tight. Upward dog or cobra. Coming up dog. Curl toes under. You're going to push up here to make it to down dog. Let's go around the world, folks. Pick up your right leg. Exhale, move the nose, step it through, and remember, just pick up that foot as you do. In your runner's lunge, drop the back heel down, low 45 degrees, heel to heel alignment, toes pointing the corner of the room. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Hips square up at the front. Watch, we don't want to go off with your toe here. You have a tendency to one point where your toes go. Fix that. Arms up straight. The next breath out, you're going to open your arms like a T. Heel toe that back foot further back. Arms are up straight, gaze straight ahead. Warrior two. You can peek down, make sure you can see that big toe. Your right knee is not caving in. Hips now square up at the side. Facing there, now facing there. Flip that right palm. So to push that air above you to the back with your left hand onto your left leg. Reverse warrior or all the way around. Grab that hip. Try and keep the same depth here that you were in warrior two. And come back to warrior two. Bring your right forearm on top of your right thigh. Chest up, bring your left arm up, side angle. You've got options here for bendy people. You start to slide that right hand down. Really open up the twist here. Fingertips straight to the side, or if you're one of those bindy people, just go left arm drops behind, lunge, lunge, lunge deep. If you bring your right hand between your legs, you work on that with the wrist. Focus on bringing that chest up. Don't cave down like this. This is not the body. Up. If you are in your body, release. Bring your right hand in that, left arm back up, and just push yourself into that next warrior two. Go around the world. Flip that right palm. You're going to bring it all the way to the back of your mat. Step your left foot back. Now you're backwards. You're in a high plank backwards, and that's okay. Lower down, upward dog, or cobra. The downward dog. Pick up your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Back heel down, 45 degrees. This is just like we did, but you're backwards, so over. Heel to heel alignment. Inhale the arms up. Warrior one. Hips are now pointing to the back of the leg. Open up the arms like a T. Heel toe that back foot now. Warrior two. Same tips. I want you to peek down and make sure you can see your back, big left toe. That knee's not caving in. Gaze to the back of the room. And those hips point to the side. Flip that left palm. So to push that air up above to the back. Right hand, right leg. Or come say hello to your left hip. Maybe forward over here once. Come back to warrior two. Bring your left forearm on top of your left thigh. Right arm to the sky, side angle. So to bring your left fingertips down to the mat. And if you're going to move the body, drop your right hand behind you. And go deep, deep, deep into that left hip and that lunge. Reach under. Grab your wrist and your fingertips. And then watch it out to move in. Remember, really push in. Pull on that arm. Get the chest up. Heart up. Release the bind if you're there. Bring your left hand down to the mat. Bring your arm to the sky and push yourself up. All right, we're going to stay backwards for just for a minute. Bring your right hand down to the mat. Meet your left, step your left foot back. You're in your high plank. Do vinyasa if you'd like, or just meet in downward dog. Downward dog. All right, pick up your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Back heel now goes to 90 degrees, right away. We're going to windmill ourselves right up into warrior two. Facing the back of the room. Inhale, straighten that right leg. You bring your arms up to touch. Bring back down to T. Have your heel to heel line here, right toes pointing to the back of the room. And then start to kick your left hip to the front as you start to reach to the back. Reach. When you can reach no more, when you're going to turn, bring your right hand onto your shin. Left hand to the sky. Triangle. Two. Start to bring your left hand on the inside of your left, sort of your right foot. Start to bring your right hand high in the sky if you're twisting. Triangle. Revolve. Triangle. Bring your right hand down the mat. Gracefully wiggle yourself to warrior two. From warrior two. We're going to flip that right palm. Bring it all the way back to the front of our mat. Come all the way back. Cartwheel, windmill yourself. Facing front, left foot back to meet the right. We're in our high plank. You can do your vinyasa. We're going to meet an upward dog. Sorry, down dog. The vinyasa is optional. Pick up your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Back heel down, 90 degrees. And just windmill yourself to that warrior two. Front foot forward. Back heel at 90. Inhale, straighten out that leg, arms come up. Exhale, just straighten the arms, keep the legs straight, arms to the feet. Gaze out over that front middle finger. As you start to kick that right hip back, you're reaching with those left fingertips, so you can reach no more. Turn with the core, bring your left hand onto your shin inside, your toe. Working up at the sky. And so bring your right hand down. Inside of your left foot. Bring your left hand up. Revolve triangle on the left side. Bring your left hand down. You can just step your left foot back now and meet your right. In your plank, you've got your option here, vinyasa if you like. Upward dog, cobra. And downward dog. Now, drop down to your knees. You can have wide knees or close knees, whichever you like. Child's pose. I like wide knees because that's knee issues. So, we've had a pretty good flow so far. You'll be happy to know that there's no more vinyasas. We're going to come to a part where I like to give options for people where we're having practice to do what's a challenging pose for them, or whatever. I go into an inversion. So we can do crow, dolphin, handstand, headstand. I'm not going to teach you those ones, but I'm going to walk you through a bit of crow and dolphin. If you're a headstander, a handstander, a forearm stander, go to town. So dolphin, pretty simple. We'll get into downward dog. And then once in downward dog, all you're going to do is drop your elbows down to the mat, trying to keep your elbows parallel with your wrists. As you push into those elbows, so you're trying to make that downward dog posture, but on elbows. This will start to build the strength in your shoulders for more secure posture. If you want to play and get into crow, well, here we go. You put a blanket, pillow, towel, wherever you've never done it. You know what you're doing. Let's do it. Knees, I like to bring them up high up into my armpits. High, high. And then suck those knees into your armpits as you lean forward. And toes start to come up. Gaze out ahead. Breathe, try and straighten those elbows. And come out. And just fall back down. Now, if you're new to crow and you're getting pretty good, but you're having some troubles balancing and keeping up there, recommendation I give is to, instead of bringing your knees up into your armpits, let your legs rest on the outsides of your elbows. A lot easier. They'll just start to build the wrist strength that way. All right. Or if you're handstanding, I hope you do hit the cat. We'll finish off with some balancing postures. Come to stand at near the end of your mat, the back of your mat. First up is tree. Many options here. Kickstand, calf, or you can grab the sole of the foot, bring it up above the knee. I mean, whatever you want. Some people might want to bring it up like that, like in the Bikram class. It's all up to you. Try to find the balance. Focus on one thing. Get your balance. Flex to the right glute as you try and bring that. Bring it up to the sky. Wherever your foot is at here, I want you to bring it off the inside part of your leg. And just bring it right in front of you. From here, we're just going to lean forward and kick that right foot. Warrior three. Now, you can bring both hands down on the mat for a sec. Prepare to half lean on the right side. So bring your right hand to the sky as you externally rotate your right foot. Work your way up to one knee, just pull your knee here. And stay back. Whoops. Wherever you're at, bring that right hand down. Keep that right leg lifted. I know that left leg's on fire, but I want you to do your best standing splits here. So bring your left hand, grab your left ankle maybe, and you start to bring your torso to your thigh, and you start to kick that right leg up high as you can. You can do it. Keep going. And let's bring it down slowly. Oh, yes. And then you can slowly make your way up. Ragdoll. Shake out that left foot. And let's readjust. All right. Left leg. Sole of the left foot on the inside of your right leg, above the knee. Not go on the knee. You can go below the knee, right there on your calf. Or if it's a real wobbly day, kickstand that one up. Your arms, hands to your hair. Grow into a tree whenever you'd like. The leaves really from last night. If you're watching this on recording, that doesn't make any sense. Last night was the storm. Wherever you're at in your tree here, I want you to keep your arms lifted. Bring your left leg up to a nice 90 degrees. And then you're going to start to kick it back as you reach forward into your warrior three. I lost the balance. I need to recoup. From your warrior three, we're going to bring our hands down to the mat. Use your right hand. Nice spot as you bring your left leg hands high in the sky. You externally rotate the left side, point those toes. Half moon. You might tumble, you might stumble. That's perfectly normal. Just come right back. This is a tricky pose. Balancing postures aren't necessarily those glamorous postures, but definitely are doing something. Okay, bring both hands back to the mat, but keep your left leg lifted as you try to kick it as high as you can for your standing splits. Maybe grab your right hand to the outside of your right ankle to pull your torso in. Lift that leg, point those toes. And bring that leg down. No rush, you can just ragdoll your way all the way up. Shake out that right foot. And grab a sip of water. We're going to finish off, getting down to the mat. Shavasana soon. Almost. You got a couple more postures. Lost a bit of track of time there, so we're going to make this up here. Figure four here, thread the needle, bring your right heel, or right foot on top of your left thigh. You can letter number four. Stick your right hand between your legs. Grab below the knee, on the thigh, or on the shin, below the knee. You should be feeling a stretch here. If you are not, I want you to play with the micro movements in this posture. Start to bring that knee in a little bit more. Start to push out with your right elbow to the inside of your right knee. That will cause you a little bit more discomfort. Release the grip, bring your left heel down onto the mat. And you can get yourself ready for a twist on the left side, whichever you like. I'm just going to cross my right leg over top of my left. And I'm just going to twist it to the left. Arms open like a T or a cactus. And your right shoulder. Turn. If you have your leg up, up your leg. Right sole of your foot on the mat. Pick up your left foot. Outside left ankle on top of right. The left hand between the legs. You can grab under the knee, on the thigh, or above or below the knee on the shin. Again, play with the little movements in this posture. Should be very uncomfortable. Release the grip on your right foot onto the mat. Prepare for a twist onto your right. You've got options here. You can just twist over there. You can wrap your left leg around your right if you like. And just drop the knees over. Back to center. For one final posture, feel this choice. So you do whatever you like. But if you want to join me on Happy Baby, put your feet up in the air like a little happy baby. And then you're going to take your arms inside your thighs, inside your calves, outside your feet. You cannot grab your feet, just grab your ankles. But remember, inside, outside. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to bring your knees as close to the ground as possible. You're really stretching these hip flexors. If you want to open up some leg stretching and hamstring, you start to straighten the left leg as much as you can. The right leg as much as you can. Or maybe you do both legs. You can get a nice hamstring stretch at the same time. Come back into that knee. Wherever you're at, you are going to make your way to the final posture. Take the next 10, 20 seconds or so to get it all the fidgeting, adjusting of your clothes, sipping of the water, wiping up the sweat. Just the next 3 minutes, we'll just chill. There's a story of an old farmer who had worked his crops for many years. One day his horse ran away. Upon hearing the news, his neighbors came to visit. Such bad luck, he said. Maybe, the farmer replied. The next morning, the horse returned, bringing with it 3 other wild horses. How wonderful, the neighbors exclaimed. Maybe, replied the old man. The following day, his son tried to ride one of the untamed horses. He was thrown and broke his leg. The neighbors came to offer their sympathy for what they called his misfortune. Maybe, answered the farmer. The day after, military officials came to the village to draft the young man into the army. Seeing that the son's leg was broken, they passed him by. The neighbors came over to congratulate the farmer on how well everything turned out. Maybe, said the farmer. Now, the lesson in this story comes down to no event in and of itself can be good or bad. You don't know. So I guess, especially with all the things that we've been going through, it's very easy to label things as good and bad, but we truly don't see the big picture. So until that happens, let's just stick with maybe. Coronavirus happened? Maybe. Anyways, roll over onto your right side. Whichever side, push yourself up. And make your way into a nice easy seat position with me. And my classes with an Om, breath in, breath out, and then Om. Welcome, I encourage you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Up through your heart, right to your heart center. I bow people through one stay. That's going to make sense.